Listen, all this takes a lot of getting used to. And you do get used to it. After a while. There's three things I'll always miss, though. One, not having to watch my step all the time. Two, forget about two. And three, I miss the songs. Folks from Ceylondia knew how to carry a tune. Sure, we've got some songs on the old gramophone, but try and imagine what they sounded like, playing to a room full of fine people, unwinding at the sole regret after a hard day's work. Those were the days.
Can you guys still hear the music? I don't see it. I don't hear nothing. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? The tunes I'm playing. Can you hear the songs I'm playing? Chat, you need to tell me, because it's different for me, as you can see. Can you hear the music? Chat! Chat! Fucking chat! Yes, thank you. As I just like slammed it up. Okay. Hi! Hello everybody, how are you doing? What is up? How's it going, everybody? Oh my god, it's bees! Oh, Neil, don't worry about it. I love it. Oh my god, it's bees. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the hype. Here's your mid-cut welcome dance. Thank you so much for that follow. How's everybody doing today? Let me get Stream Poopy up. Not Stream Poopy, Stream Puppy. You found me through Crystal. Oh, I love Crystal. I've not seen her in about 1 billion years. Hope she's doing well. Yeah, she's fabulous. So what'd you all get up to since last we saw each other? I actually kind of relaxed, and I didn't work on stuff yesterday for the most part. I just just sat and watched TV, and I didn't get all angry or lonely for once. I was like, I don't think this is gonna last, so I'm just going to enjoy it while it does. So yeah, after stream I made dinner. Well, I hung out in a Space Monkeys stream for a little bit. That's who we raided yesterday, at the end of yesterday. And then I made dinner, washed dishes, watched Baby Ballroom, because it's my obsession. It's really wholesome, mostly. It's mostly very wholesome. It sounds like gross. It's kind of a sleazy reality show name. It kind of conjures a Toddlers and Tiaras vibe with the name, but it's not like, well, actually I've never seen that show, so I can't say that's not like that at all. But it's about these lovely, charming British children doing ballroom dancing, and I love it. And that's what, so that's what I've been doing. Hey, JP Stall. So yeah, I watched some of that. I've only got a few episodes left. I'm gonna have to find something else super wholesome to watch. I also watched some Steins Gate last night because I was like not entirely exhausted. And I was like, you know what? I think I can deal with subtitles today. So I did. And then I went to sleep. Watched 3 episodes of a show and went to bed. That's what I did yesterday. And then this morning, my alarm went off at 5:30. I turned it off and was dead to the world until 8. I looked at my watch and it was almost 8 in the morning, and I was like, holy shit. So I guess I needed sleep, and my body finally gave it to me. I don't know if I even, like, tossed and turned. I might have. But my brain was unconscious enough that it didn't even occur to me to check the time, knowing that I had previously turned my alarm off. So, like, I'm glad that I possibly got some rest, but then also I didn't have a lot of relaxation time this morning. But that's okay, because I made it here on time. I was able to get all my crap together, and here I am, enjoying some Lady Grey tea. I'm almost out of tea. Some lovely anonymous ghost friend gifted me, I think it was an anonymous ghost friend that did it, gifted me Lady Grey tea, 40 tea bags off of my stream gifts wish list. And they're almost all gone. They're almost all gone because I'm a tired, sleepy human. And I only once had more than one in a day. And some days I didn't have any, but I think I've had like one a day about. I can't believe they're almost gone. So yeah, I'm enjoying some tea. We're gonna play Masquerada Songs and Shadows in a little bit here once we are finished catching up with each other and saying Chala! I was looking at more graphics cards this morning because I have a problem. Because I have a space game problem. And what was I saying? And my computer's old, so it needs things. And, my brain is still dead. I'm still waking up. Hello, Wraith Dagger, how you doing? Also, I feel like my voice is very quiet today. Like, my vocal cords just don't want to be exuberant. They're like, no. You want to talk about at this volume. This is what you want today. Oh, hi, kitty in the window. Hi, kitty. My neighbors have a cat, and it sits in the window, and I get to look at it. And then I wave to the kitty and tell it that it's cute and ask it what it's looking at. Can't hear me. I think I got eye contact with the cat the other day, though. Because I stepped up to the window, and I think it saw movement, so it looked over at me, and I was like, hi, kitty! And it was looking at me, and I was just like, hello, kitty! Like, aggressively waving at the cat. I was pretty happy. It's the little things. Man, yesterday was awesome. Yesterday was awesome. We had such a great stream. We were so goofy. And that's one of my favorite things is just like when we're off the rails goofy. Sometimes I'm the only one that's off the rails goofy, but it was a group effort yesterday. It was pretty nice. Gotta take my magnesium pill. I don't know if it's actually doing anything for me, but I'd like to pretend it does. What else? So, it's only Tuesday, huh? It feels like it's Wednesday, which doesn't make any sense, because I play Elite Dangerous in the afternoons on Wednesdays, and I work in the morning. But my brain doesn't have to make sense. If it did, I'd be in trouble. So yeah, Masquerada Songs and Shadows today. We're gonna do some exploring, some co-op exploring tomorrow. And, yawn. Pardon. In Elite Dangerous. And then Thursday, I have plans. I have plans for us on Thursday. We're staying away from the vats today, right? Depends on if someone wants to let Kit's fire starters burn their skin off. I don't have control over that. You're all adults, you can make that decision for yourself. Yeah, I have special plans for Thursday, I'm pretty sure. I'm not committing in my brain until I know that I'm
like intercourse.
That I'm intercourse. Thank you, JP, for that host. I appreciate it. I'm not committing in my brain until I know that I'm up for it. Because if I'm like super brain dead, I'm not going to be wanting to do something creative. I'm just going to want to chill out. But I have options for Thursday, and no, I'm not telling you what they are. It's very secret and special. We hit a milestone yesterday, a patron count milestone. We are currently at 102, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We've never had this many patrons of the hype, aka subscribers. I have a command. If you do exclamation point patrons, you can always check the number if you're so inclined or curious. But yeah, we have 102, which means that I owe you guys a silly songwriting stream. And I will let you know when that is. But yeah, so that's a milestone that we are going to celebrate in the near future. Is a silly songwriting stream. Also, I'm still fundraising for St. Jude. JP brought up the tweet about the campaign. If you would be so kind as to retweet it, that helps. Being here helps. Hosting the stream helps. Those are all free ways to help out the St. Jude campaign. You can see the tracker right up here if you are unable to donate. I would highly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And we've been doing such a good job so far. We've got until the end of May, the end of this month, to reach our highest heights and give to the children's and, provide assistance to these kids and families in need. St. Jude, if you don't know about St. Jude, you can do exclamation point St. Jude, but I'm going to tell you a little bit. It is an amazing organization. They share all of their research freely. They cured bubble boy disease last year, which I thought was super cool. So now the world just has a cure for bubble boy disease. And they never send any sort of bills. Any kids treated at St. Jude, there are no bills whatsoever. So the parents can just focus on being there for their kid. Like, it's already a hard enough time to go through something like that as a family. The last thing you need to worry about is medical expenses. So that's what you guys are helping to provide, is free medical treatment for numerous families. And that's amazing. And that's amazing. And I'm not going to think about it too hard or I will start weeping. And it's too early to weep. It's just past 9 in the morning. I've only been up for a little over an hour. I'm not ready for that. So, without further ado, let's get into the video game. Pause the music. Get in there. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Why is that song in my head? What is that even from? Oh, that's ABBA. Which means it's from Mamma Mia. That's why I know it. There we go. All right, I just had to make the connections in my brain hole so that I didn't get confused. Ampheta dreams, hello. Brain hole lurk. Are you lurking in my brain hole, Snolly? Ooh, you're gray. I like the gray. Makes me think of Dukes, though, which makes me a little sad. Mainly because somebody is not around as much. I'm a fan of gray, though. The symbol for the Court of the Hype, I used to have that gray. I like gray. It's a good accent color.
A little early for a fire.
We heard this last time.
It's a cold day.
The day is really
You know
chilly.
her well.
We heard this already. Skip this shit. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So we've already gone through these conversations, so I'm going to skip them.
Quite a thing, isn't it? I wonder...
Because we went through, we talked to everybody, and then we were about to leave at the end of yesterday. Although we kind of didn't hear this one so much because I think we had a donation or a gift subs come through, one of the two.
Ready for the sojourn, Damien?
It's so exciting. I heard they're selling the anthologies of Mayara Terrell.
What a little
We
nerd!
already have half of them. But the collection has Mayara's notes.
All right, all right. Let's go get the stories we have. Maybe we can trade them in for a better price.
Clever.
Your son is close to his culture.
Mom is clever.
Sometimes too close.
JP! No!
Forgets that we're
Bad.
in Umber.
Naughty.
The color of skin means so little here.
Homesick?
Terribly so.
What is it? Ven.
We were supposed to sail tomorrow.
Sail?
Across the belt back to Rune.
What?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I watched you and Cyrus grow up maskless.
You don't want him to go through that.
Neither does Livia. It's why she buries him in her culture instead of the culture of the city. She doesn't want him to grow up feeling like he's worth less simply because he doesn't have a stupid mask.
That certainly kept the light in his eyes.
I can only hope it'll stay.
Aww.
You should go.
What good
Tomorrow
parents.
is still ahead of us. You can make it.
And let you take care of yourself. The last time I did that, you almost set my house on fire.
Then I'm
Liar,
serious.
liar,
Before
house
you
on
came
fire?
There was little reason to stay.
If there was a chance
Now,
that
maybe
your
you can
house...
teach him a thing or two.
Me?
About life in the city. Ease him into its better half. Give him a mask, maybe.
A masquerade? Then
You want him
I
to have a
don't
dead
think-
criminal on his face?
You
I don't
have
know
other
if he
things to
knows
worry
that
about,
that's what
I'm
they're made out
sure,
of.
and so do
We just learned that last
Oh,
time.
Ven.
We learned that the masquerades are made by some sort of ritual, and they used criminals and like did some sort of like cleansing ritual and forged them into masquerades, which are the masks that we wear, which give us elemental magic. So here's a question, chat. I got distracted by game things. If there was a chance that your house would catch fire if you lied, would you ever lie?
Thinking of how to tell the judge, Master?
It's not every day that I'm required to be the bearer of news as world-changing as this.
Maybe.
Masquerines and Dementacate? It's almost too much to believe.
But you do?
How can I not, with everything that's happened?
I'd imagine
Yes?
you to be more,
Rake
skeptical
in
than
insurance
that.
money. No, but like
I
it's a
suppose you
known
would,
thing. Like,
Wouldn't you?
Tiziana?
If you'll excuse me, Inspectore, I have a
stay
report
long, but I
to
hope
send.
you have a good stream. Really glad,
Of
glad
course.
Tilly raided you last night. Good to see more genuinely kind people. Oh, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you another time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us yesterday and today. So the world in which I'm imagining this is not that you are unique, that your house might catch fire, and also if it happened more than once, like you'd just be investigated for the rest of your life, even if they couldn't prove anything. And that sounds like a pain in the dick. But I mean, like, if this is a known thing, that, like, liar, liar, and house on fire is the phrase because people's houses catch fire if they lie. Would you still do it? Would you still lie? I do my best not to lie just as is. They'd have to prove that I lied. Well, they'd probably just not ensure fires at that point. Connected to an electric wire? No, I've never heard that. Never heard that. Could say I love to eat chocolate, but that would be a lie? Well, then you're fucked up, dude. You're screwy. What is this? I forgot what this is.
What?
Oh. Oh yeah, that's that weird bone whistle thing. That I said looked like an incense holder.
Inspectore. I was wondering who was going to pick that up.
What is it?
You hang it here?
It? I don't even know what it is.
It's a bone whistle. I used to play with them
A
when I was
bone
much
whistle.
younger. With an old friend of mine.
Can you still play?
As well as I can play the harmonica. I totally thought he was gonna play the Harry
sounded
Potter
pretty
theme.
good.
Do
Yes,
do
well,
do do
we have places to go.
do.
Ah, yes, the golden canvas. Ready when you are, sir.
Na 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 na.
Yes. Yes, it totally does, JP Stahl. Yes. That's how it's said in the UK. I want to get a poll. I don't believe you, Neo. Aren't you from somewhere weird? Not like... Are you from the northern UK? I forget. I forget where exactly. Yeah, Manchester. Manchester's weird. That counts as weird. I've never heard that in my life. I want to do a poll of all of the English people that we know and say, what have you heard of this? I've never heard that in my life. Never heard that in my life. I think we actually read all this, but it didn't count. Yes, we did read this. And we read that. We read about Jezero and Lysandra. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up on where we were in the codex, because we have a lot of codex entries. And we read this very, 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 very long story. I have a feeling these are also going to be intensely long, so I won't click them right now. Sitting on a telephone wire. Makes less sense than Neo's now that I think about it. What does that have to do with lying? Hey, Omero Beebs. Yeah, I've never heard that. Never heard that. Zelia Deladore. There's a place for soft hearts in this world, but it is not at the apex of hierarchies. Zelia Deladore might be the leader of the Blue Guild. But the compassion that she holds within her breast is markedly different from those of her subordinates. Hers is a calculated one, and not one that is given freely. I do not blame her for adopting such tempered virtue, however. Likely, if her heart had been any less steeled, the Sorel would not be nearly as strong as they currently are. It is enough for me that she does not chase power for the sake of it, as some of the other members of the Crown do. Instead, Zelia strives for power only so that those under her have a chance at a better life in this world. That's a very, tempered view on her. Because she knew about the madam who forced those mothers into... Who forced the mothers into prostitution. She was like, yeah, I knew, but whatever. And I was like, it's not whatever. Just started vacation from work. Nice! What are you gonna do with your vacation? Just what kids in kindergarten said, and it rhymed. I'm trying to think if we ever said that. Telephone wire. It sounds vaguely familiar, so maybe we did. Hiding under your bed. Stay away from people and relax. Yes. Good plan, good plan.
Members of the registry.
I don't really feel like reading out loud right now. I honestly don't really feel like talking right now. Not that I don't feel like having conversations, but I just feel like I'm not able to take as big of a breath as I want and like project my voice in a way that's beneficial for streaming. Like I feel like I'm way too quiet right now. So, like, I don't really want to be a jabberjaws when I feel like it's a concerted effort to just be loud enough to be heard. It's like, I always want to talk to you guys. I always want to be here.
Ready to go, sir?
Who's on the first trip?
But I just want to be a little
Yourself,
quieter.
Amadea, Vasco, and the Marshal. We'll come back later for the Mariner and the Innkeeper's family.
Let's go then.
Well, I guess that's not true. I just feel like I'm incapable of being louder right now.
Exciting, isn't it, sister? I've never celebrated Seiho's sojourn before.
Just remember, almost everything there is more expensive than it needs to be. Keep your crescents for the things that you need.
Oh, I will. I've got a whole list of them I think I can find there.
Half the people in Portland never even happened in the first place. It drives me fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm glad that you're safe, Amaro Beebs.
Thank you for waiting, Cicero.
I just wanted to make sure you got here safe.
Don't worry. The Mariner took great care of us.
Hurry up, Ma. We haven't got all day.
Your son's right. The bazaars await.
All right, my boy. Let's go see what the peddlers are offering.
Are you going to be all right?
Calden, please. Go and enjoy the festival. Just keep an eye out for the grating while you're at it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go check on the others, see if they've spotted anything.
All right, then. I've got a few things I think I might be able to find here
There
as well.
was a red grating we're supposed to keep an eye out that leads to somewhere secret. I don't remember exactly. Exactly what? I see that a follow went through, but I didn't see the alert happen. Well, Pantor, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the court of the hype. I don't know why that didn't work, but that's okay, cause we dance anyway, blah blah. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I think everything's breaking. My voice is breaking. My heart is breaking. Stream is broken. How are you doing today? Hello and welcome. Into the bazaar we go. I'm gonna pick up all our codex entries. Artigiani and the Messiniere. I couldn't read that fast enough. Messiniere, probably. The Messiniere. So we can go interact with Tiziana. And Amadea. But first, I just kind of want to take a look around. You know me. Divine halibut? Sinful tomatoes. I mean, I guess that's one way to get people to shop. It's an interesting way to do it. There's the red grating. I don't want to go near that because I'm assuming it will trigger some sort of cutscene. Ooh, look at this big old pillar. Hey. Plaza. You happy to see me, or is that a giant pillar that someone put there? It's a stupid joke. Alright. Let's, I think I found all the codex entries. So let's wrap back around. And... Man, I feel like I was awake for all of 10 minutes. I'm ready to go back to sleep already.
Thinking of buying something?
This one.
Valenturia. Tales of the Second Canticle.
Lysandra used to sing it too. Must have picked it up from your brother.
Was she any good at it?
Terrible. But she was never sour about it.
You know, she did it for you.
I know. I know. What she did 5 years ago, I knew she did it to protect me. That didn't make it any easier to swallow. But now, what have I done?
Aww.
It'll be all right.
Aww.
Cicero, I'm so sorry. It's just... ever since leaving the Malacate, I've been scared to be a part of anything again.
It's all right. I understand. Now, chin up. We've got a grating to find, yeah?
Yes. Yes, we do. Thank you, Cicero.
So that's a really big deal. Because she's been very standoffish, and like anytime we try to get close to her or like ask her questions about her past or whatever, she's like "Bleh!" and runs away and whatnot. So the fact that she was just vulnerable with us is very important. And other words.
Thinking to buy one?
Buy a flute. Nothing is worth as much as a flute crafted by the flautist's own hands.
Flautist.
I'm here to see if I can pinch some inspiration.
Well, that one looks interesting.
Ah, that's a Cato flute, with 3 individual mouthpieces. Only Airbrands can bring out the beautiful harmonies they were meant to produce. Far too cumbersome for a traveler like me, though.
What's your type of flute, then?
That one, over there.
Simple.
It's a traditional runic flute called Eniode. It was brought over with runic culture in the 4th Canticle, even before the Terrals came. But of course, you don't want to hear about the 4th Canticle, do you?
I don't?
Not when it pales in comparison to the 2nd, no?
Why would you say that?
Oh, it's just something I overheard once upon a time. That life in the 2nd Canticle was... how should I put it? Worth dreaming of.
Where did you hear that?
You didn't have to lie to me, you know. About the artifacts being the key to creating Masquerades. It would have made no difference to me.
Who have you told?
No one. Please.
Then what are you getting at?
I've been trying to tell you, ever since I saw you with the Bleeding Beetle. But I just wasn't sure how.
What is it?
It's... how do I put this? I'm...
the Bloodless.
Yes, I am, in fact, him. But that's...
I guessed
If you
that,
heard the
actually.
conversation I had with Amadea, you must have returned quite early in the night. Timings don't match up if you needed to report to the Bloodless first. Even less so if you were supposed to spread rumors. You have lackeys for that, don't you?
Yes, you've made good deductions, but...
I won't tell the others. As long as you promise to keep the details of the artifacts to yourself, too.
I suppose that'd be fair.
Is there anything else you wish to say?
Oh, now you want to know?
Only that I haven't seen any sign of the grating yet.
Well...
it's over there.
keep looking, then.
I saw it, but we're busy.
I'll go see what I can find.
We're busy doing character development.
Moscow, I do appreciate the honesty.
So much for that.
I also like how we're just having this very information-sensitive conversation just in the middle of a marketplace with hundreds of other people milling about and overhearing us. Seems good. I like... you know, that's where I like to have all of my secret conversations, is just within earshot of anyone. Oh! You want me to hang upside down like a bat. I see. Ready? Aim! Fire! There you go, Neo. Thank you for using your channel points, you nerd.
I didn't know you liked carvings.
Cicero, I didn't see you there.
What have you got there?
Well, nothing.
Calden?
You have the most damnable timing.
It's a naked picture.
What is it?
Tiny bird.
When I was a skipper, I used to go down to the shore and scour the beaches for these sun skulls, a type of coral.
That's a rather ominous name, isn't it? Sun skulls.
On the contrary, the midnight belt is black, but somehow these manage to retain their brilliant color. A ray of light in a sea of shadows. A source of hope in a mire of despair. I'd have carved one myself if I had the time, but since we're here...
Who's it for?
Each one of my kids has one. Jaxus did. My brother does. I get them for the people in my life that have given me hope. This one is for you.
Oh!
Me?
For not turning me away, even though you easily could have.
Oh.
Calden.
In this city, it is difficult to call one a friend and truly mean it. But I do. And I want you to know that.
Calden, I don't...
Please.
Thanks. Any sign of the grating?
Not yet. But I'll keep looking.
Oh, that was precious. Oh, thank you, Golden. Oh. That was absolutely precious. Oh my gosh, look at this kitty corner. Look at this excuse... I can interact with this? The first cat we can interact with! Holy shit! Meow! I want to get in there. But hey, at least we were able to interact with the cat. We haven't been able to interact with any of the other animals in the game so far, so that's very exciting. Well, at least I think it's exciting. I really like this tent design. It's very pretty. I like the colors.
Bristlethorn for your armor?
Someone knows a thing about polishing, I see.
Of course. Who do you think keeps my buckles shining?
Bristlethorn. Or the
So,
servant I get
what's
to...
Favio's
I
opinion on
call
what's been going
Bristlethorn.
on?
The Judge Master's keeping an eye out. He understands that it's too early to act until more concrete trails can be found. Or at least until we know what the artifacts can do.
And when you do, he will know about them?
Inspectore, know that your efforts at undermining my loyalty to the Luca are in vain.
I don't understand. You can clearly see what is at stake, but yet you think it's more important to keep your guild informed, even though you are fully aware that they might, in the future, jeopardize the investigation?
Do you know who my father was?
No.
I don't know any Luca that carry the De Felici family name. No.
De Felici was my mother's family name. My father was Judge Zane Rios.
I'd heard he was a great judge.
He was also a great father, who taught me everything that I know about the Luca. My earliest memory ever was of a Luca parade, staring at rows and rows of beautiful gold as he carried me in his arms.
Cute.
Oh, it had been a sight. A man as large as my father, tenderly holding a little girl at a Luca parade. He told me that he never heard the end of that tale from those around him, but he ensured daily that I knew he did not regret it. To him, displaying his love for me was worth more than his reputation as a strong, steeled man.
Aww.
But if you've heard of him before, then you'd know that his song is upon the singing tree.
It's been there for a decade.
I loved, and still love my father, Inspectore, and the Luca is his legacy. Have I helped you understand?
Yes.
Good. Now, if that is all,
This song does not
I
go
believe
with
we
this
have an entrance
scene.
to find.
Alrighty. No more bat time. Bat time is over. So yeah, that's really cute. I mean, I always find that weird when in media affection is portrayed as being like a sign of weakness. And that's often. It's often in a lot of different media. It's like, oh, he loves his wife. Oh, that's terrible. I get it when it comes to like, oh, if people know that I care for other people, then they'll use them as leverage or, you know, try to hurt them or whatever. Like that part of it makes sense. But just sort of like a cultural view of affection as weakness is so strange to me. Ah, this wasn't here before. I like that. So it wouldn't let me progress this unless I spoke to everybody, and I enjoy that. Because I would have been really upset if I, you know, wasn't paying attention or something and walked over here and triggered this by accident. I was like, no, I wanted to talk to my people. So thanks, game.
Here we go.
This is it then?
Yawning.
Let's find out. 2 of you will follow me. The other 2 will stay out here in case anything goes wrong. Watch for signs.
Alright, I'm bringing Amadea and Calden, my healer, and my Earth Lady friend. Why Amadea? I don't know.
Ages. It's like there's a whole world under here.
Light. Over there.
Over where? Over here where this mask is? Raw Masquerade! Wasn't one of these guys glowy before? Huh.
What is wrong with them?
Stone salt.
Stone
Addicts?
salt.
It seems like it.
Do we
That's
need to worry about
a drug.
We don't have the time. From the
Contadoni?
But what?
It's not uncommon for them to be seen with the dealers, but
Something on your mind?
nothing. We should keep looking around.
Codex. So now we can learn about stone salt. But first, the game progresses.
Did you find something?
The lady has told how the seed will save, and how the knife will take the life it gave. The shadows will come as they did before, but she will save us, so she swore.
The shadows will come. What do they mean?
And who is this lady that they keep mentioning?
I don't know.
Is there anything else?
But we do know seed and
It's
knife
illegible.
are the artifacts.
Judging by the quality of the handwriting and the choice of rhyme, I'd say that whoever wrote this hadn't done it with a proper mind.
Then these are just a bunch of addicted lunatics.
Addicted lunatics do not so easily infiltrate the registry and capture one of its regenti. It seems like there is nothing else here. We should keep moving.
Down the hole! Yes, it is hole downing time. Get in there. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I like the red brick here. Walking in on get in the hole. Like I haven't said worse, man bun. How are you doing?
Intruders! Ready yourselves!
Yeah, we got some intruders here. Bleh. Guess what? Hiya! Squirrel attack! Fine, I'll just stab this guy then. What do I care? No thanks. I will backstab you. I will stab you! I will squirrel your face. Yeah, get wrecked.
They were expecting company.
Not the company of the colors, no.
What do you think this place is?
A salt emporium by the looks of it. It's probably one of the ways the Dactytes make a living.
And the Herald will be here.
That's what we're here to find out.
Getting ready to smash some Animal Crossing. I think that's the most aggressive terminology I've heard in reference to Animal Crossing. I played my Pocket Camp this morning. Yes, new engraving. Oh shit, I forgot to look at our masks when we got back yesterday. Because we were in cutscenes and whatnot. Oh well. Not that we really need new masks. Like as long as we have Calden with us, the combat is really easy. It's a little harder when we don't have a healer. You smash games. Man Bun only knows how to smash. No, he does not know how to pass.
Make them regret this.
Well, this guy's just standing while I poke him in the back. Hey, you, stop. Have a silence, squirrel. Oh, a chew.
I can't take it.
Salt breathers. Their leader was Izander before he'd been killed.
And now they're here?
And it seems this herald's influence is more far-reaching than I'd imagined. We should keep going.
Okay.
Go big or go home. Gotta farm those Nook miles and bells. I suppose so. Like, that's one way to look at it. I really like collection games, but I wouldn't say that I smash them. But then again, I am not a man-bon. No one is a man-bon except man-bon. Nobody man-bons the way man-bon bonds. Okay. I want to see what's down here. Can I, aw. I thought maybe I could break them with my skills, but I can't. Can't do it. So who's your favorite villager? Not exactly how sure how one man bonds. Just playing
Who's that?
The Herald.
Recklessly and loudly.
Her second in command is alive. You said the lady promised that the Malakarte would not live. Any of them.
The lady promised that you would have her men.
They spoke with Cicero Gavar. They know.
Oh my God!
He could be on his way here right now. Tell me that that is what the lady wants.
Do not question the lady. You cannot see what the lady can, and you will never understand what she does. But she is more worthy of your trust than any other entity. Tell me that you cannot see that she has brought you higher than you've ever dreamed. You live as you've never lived before. Food, clothes, shelter. Tell me that
Basic
you
human
believe
rights.
you would have those if you had not trusted the lady.
Many more of us would be alive if we hadn't.
Blasphemy!
Yeah.
If you had not
I was
been in
expecting
the lady's
that.
guarding wings, you would have been crushed by the portiere. It is because of her that you survive, that you can hide, that you can prepare yourselves for the coming dangers. Tell me that you would have known about the powers that made Masquerines, or that you would have known about the prophecies, or that you would ever have possibly stumbled upon this.
The big reveal! Oh, so it's like a golem with a masquerine in it.
Is but one of hundreds that she has promised us. Now witness its power, and know that the lady is true. See what the lady has flushed out of the shadows.
We were kind of just standing in plain sight, but sure.
Oh no.
Let's do this.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. We're gonna wreck them. Ready? Wait. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Go! Buy you time.
Okay, but I can't actually move. I would not leave them. But, you know, if game says to leave, I guess I gotta leave. This is echoing greatly of what happened with our brother in the tutorial. Which was basically like the...
Where are you?
Cicero!
We heard people screaming and...
Oh, great.
No time! I got time for this shit. Hello, please let me stab you. Here, have a squirrel. Ow. Excuse me.
I've got squirrel power.
Come on!
Yes, get silenced, Bishwap. You like that? You like that? Because I like that. Why are you just playing a flute? Come on, man. Get your shit together. What is that?
Too much.
That is cool. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Oh. Ah. Get back here. Come here, boyo. Oh crap. I did not mean to click on the other person there. See how much harder it is without the healer?
Just what I needed.
Oh, come on now. What's my mask do? Lightning horses. I'm gonna save that. It better not reset on me. And he's a slow runner. I'm limping away. I'm being a snail. And I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight other minions first.
Other minions?
Holy minions? Okay. This is quite a lot, huh? I should have horsed then. Oh, it resets? Motherfucker, that's not fair. Come on, man! You stop that. Stab you. Fine, I'll stab you. Please let me stab you. Oh, let me stab you. Just let me stab you. It's great to stab you in the face. I'm gonna stab you in the face. I'm silenced. Oh, there's somebody over there. Stuck in a barrel. I'll just get him up. Not that he won't get up when the battle's done, but...
You have my gratitude.
But since he's a runaround guy, he's like super annoying to fight. Come here. Squirrel. Experience my squirrel power. Excuse me. Come back here. All right. Everybody dead? Everybody's dead. Onward! I really hope we get to go in the corner with the cats. Can I? No, I can't have the kitty meow. That sucks. They're like, dude, you're supposed to be chasing people. I'm like, maybe. He went and sought refuge in the corner with the kitties.
Cicero, they need help.
Yeah, so don't interrupt me.
Lucia.
Oh, I don't even have control. We left them. They need help. And I'm like, abandon them. This is crazy.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Cicero.
I had a feeling the herald was a woman. It's Lucia.
Think that we should be moving elsewhere.
This place is good enough.
But they
I'm so mad. I loved her.
Is good enough.
Yes, Harold.
Now leave. He's waking up.
Not quite the same.
How are you feeling? You've been out for hours.
What happened?
I do apologize. I hadn't expected my men to be so rough.
Your men?
Oh, don't worry. I liked it.
The Herald.
I also apologize that you had to find out this way.
No.
I'm afraid it is true.
Tell me you're here to get me out.
Cicero.
You traitor! Sonless bitch!
Get a hold of yourself.
Ophina. Corvus. It was you.
That was necessary.
And Razitov. You have him. Answer me!
I'm wondering if... Ah.
It was relatively painless.
Damn it, Lucia!
Fuck.
Why?
I was gonna say...
Answer me!
That he's probably...
She has a plan.
What are you talking
That
about?
he's probably dead because they
How
figured
do you
out the
think
secret.
The Darktides have stayed one step ahead of you all this while. You think we were lucky?
Is it Tiziana?
The lady. Who is she?
A visionary. Someone with plans for the city.
Someone who has turned you against us all. You've killed 2 Inspectores and the Regenti, Lucia. And for what?
It had to be done. Sometimes drastic measures must be taken for the greater good.
Is that what your lady has told you?
She is right.
Who?
Words of a revolutionary. And like every revolutionary that has passed, she and all those that follow her will end up dead.
She is Fae.
What?
She is of the ancient world, and she knows far more than you or I could ever hope to.
You're a mad woman. You're following a Fae. A mindless, senseless...
You have in your mind the peasantry of their kingdom, but the lady's nobility. She's more than just a beast, and she has plans to...
Plans to what? How can you believe that a creature like that could possibly be?
I have one of the artifacts!
I'm assuming seed.
You are beginning to understand how big, how vast this undertide of secrets is.
Get out of my head.
There are worlds worth of histories that are returning, and you have simply scratched the surface. What you learnt at the pin drop is a morsel of what exists. A fraction of the knowledge held by the forces that you plan to fight against.
How did you know about the pin drop?
Yes! Think. How is it that I knew? What powers are at my disposal that I can glean such knowledge? You understand what you've pit yourself against? Not just yourself, but those who travel with you.
You leave them out of this.
Spoken to a mirror. They have yet to cross the threshold. They don't need to. And if you reconsider your position, neither will you.
What?
You are here for a reason, Cicero. The lady has plans for you, if you will accept them.
You think I'm insane?
Is it insanity for the gull to veer from the storm front? They are here.
Cicero?
You are a wise man, Cicero, and are modest enough to admit the limits of your perception. Let that awareness guide your decision. We will meet again soon, Cicero. And by then, I expect you to have thought long and hard about where you stand.
Interesting. So that was just a huge reveal. Ooh, I like that. I want that ability.
Are you all right? Fine.
Cicero! Thank
Calden, don't look.
What's wrong?
Don't look.
No.
You know what's fucked up? They just kept his corpse in there. Like, we have no idea how long he's been dead. He's just, like, in the cell.
Makes no sense. Why did she hide you in the golden canvas? She must have known that we'd search there again. Unless she wanted you to be found. Wanted to send the message to us that she had the capacity to capture you. And was willing to let you go to prove that she was confident she could do it again. That has to be it.
Or to maybe convince us to not fight.
Damn it. And she said nothing to you. Nothing at all.
I've already told you what happened.
Tell it again. Maybe you missed something.
We were in the golden canvas, and we found out where the Dactytes were hiding. We had a skirmish that brought us out of the streets, and I thought I caught a glimpse of her face, so I followed her. The next thing I know, I'm waking up to the sounds of explosions, and I see Lucia arguing with a Dactyte. The Dactyte wanted me dead. Lucia didn't. That's when Tristan came in.
Oh, so we didn't tell him anything.
How many times must
about
we go
the
over this
Fae
before you
and
believe
everything
me?
she just said?
What's
Oh,
Razatop's work, then? Where to find these artifacts?
and that she
How
has
to
one.
use them?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm not sure why we're lying, though. Imagine being the only dude with a normal
Come
name
here.
at a party.
20,000.
But
I said bring him back. Unfortunately, I didn't specify that he had to be alive. You did your job. This is your payment.
A dismissal?
Simply an ending of your contract with the Registry. And now from here on, you no longer act under the purview of the Registry, and thus we cannot protect you from the ramifications or account for the responsibility.
So I'm now a free
of your
agent, huh?
actions.
Of course. I understand.
Good. Then I'll see you around.
But I feel like that was meant to be like, we're not responsible for you, but you better keep doing what you're doing and like figure this shit out. That's what that felt like to me. Man bun, that's pretty funny. You have Razatov, Lucretia, Miyasaka, and Daniel. Damn, Daniel. My gosh, I watched Damn Daniel again for like the billionth time, but recently, still just as silly and funny. I love that. It's one of my favorite memes. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white fans. It's so pure and just ridiculous. I love it. Damn, Daniel. Of course I'm gonna see if I can come up here. No, I can't. I had to try. What? What? What you got going? What's going on, man, bon? Man, bon. Man, bon, bon, bon. The Bloodless 2. I'm going to read a couple of codex entries before we get stuck in more cutscenes. I suppose it wouldn't be fair to say that it wasn't difficult figuring out the identity of the Bloodless. Vasco didn't seem too bothered about me already knowing when he told me about it, so he mustn't have taken that many precautions to hide it from me. I do hope, however, that for all our sakes he's done a better job concealing it from the rest of the city. I can imagine this causing us a little bit more of a hassle should the information be made public. I cannot help but wonder about his intentions in revealing this fact to me, however. It seemed that there was something else he wanted to say, but I suppose he'll tell me when the time is right. Or, maybe you could have just not interrupted him when he kept trying to speak. I don't think it would have been right for me to prod. He seems like a decent enough person anyway. If it's something I needed to know, I'm certain he would have informed me by now. Yeah, you didn't make it easy for him, huh? I see you're also a meme connoisseur. I'm not, actually. That's just one that I enjoy. The Herald, all this while, she'd been lying to me, baiting me, using me. When I met her at the White Spire, I knew she'd brought me back for a reason, but this? It seems that more has happened in the past 5 years than I could have imagined. And the lady, too. A fae. Lucia claims that this lady, this figure that she follows, is fae. And that baffles me. What is this reason of hers that's convinced her that a fae has the ability to guide her, and even worse, that all the atrocities she's committed have been worth it? There is more than I am seeing, and I know not how to begin gleaning the truths. Perhaps Lucia is right, perhaps ages. What am I thinking? Members of the Registry. What's your opinion on the latest hot meme that is Ghana says goodbye? I've never seen it or heard of it. So that's my opinion, is bagel. Alright, I'm going to read one more thingy here, and then we'll get back into the juicy cutscenes, because this game is kicking off, man. If there's a search for a parable... What's your favorite meme, chat? What's your favorite meme? Or just, like, thing on the internet, I guess. It's my favorite, like, recent meme. I really like Damn Daniel. And then there's, or I guess we'll just say viral video, or, you know what? Remember when memes were just, like, static images with text on them? Do you remember those days? Do you remember before the word meme was a thing, and you just had internet videos? JoJo to be continued meme? Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Meme me daddy.
Thank you, Dins, for that cheer. How are you doing today?
Good to see ya.
Yeah, I like, damn, Daniel. And then one of the videos that I can't stop quoting and thinking about is the guy with the really heavy accent. And he goes, "Black cat is good luck, not bad luck. I have black cat, see him face, and I'm not dead today. Good luck." I love see him face. It's so cute. Based on sheer use, that's my favorite meme, the vagina meme. Comma daddy. Blank me daddy. Remember Badger, Badger, Badger? Of course I do. Weeblestuff.com, man. That's before the word meme existed. That was just like a website. It was just a website of videos. Like, I don't consider those things memes. I guess they are. I still don't understand the word meme. I tried to have Chad explain it to me. I've looked it up. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I've just accepted that it's a word in the vernacular that I can use effectively and grammatically, but that I don't actually get the definition of, and it's become just like anything, any small content created on the internet is like basically a meme. Imagine? I don't know that one. Yeah, I'm not a memington. But yeah, like Homestar Runner, I guess like nowadays that would be considered a meme. But that's like pre-meme. It predates memingtonness. So I would never think to include it in that. I'm just like, no, that's just internet videos. It's just content. It's weird that I draw that line in my brain. But I do, because I'm bizarre. Kairi Aquila. If there is a search for a parable of how doggedness pays off, the story of Kairi Aquila would be a fine candidate. Born of two portieri, Kairi's life had not been paved with the intention of guiding her towards academia. In fact, her parents had intended for her to rise through the ranks of the portieri and hopefully be selected as an ispettore. Her father was a dirge and her mother was a sicario. Both trained her in their respective media, probably, I think is how it's pronounced in this game, for Vamus tests, and taught her the histories of Amber for her accredita. Though through it all, Kairi performed in the media as her portieri parents had expected. Well, what they hadn't expected from their daughter, however, was her intense curiosity reading the histories of the world. When her parents would give her a summary of the Terald, she would go on to ask about the entirety of Rune and its culture. When they mentioned salting, she would ask about the first canticle and how they'd seen and treated the phenomenon. When they warned her about the Fae, she would ask about those found in the echoing plains and what they'd been like when the first arrived to establish Amber. Constantly, however, her inquisitions would be quelled. Focus on practicing your media, her parents would say, and during her youth should obey. All this changed when, at the age of 18, she sat for her Vamus tests and failed them. I bet you she failed them on purpose. When her parents found out, they were furious. It was impossible that she'd failed. They watched over her with the scrutiny of hawks. How could she have done poorly? They learned later that she had intentionally flunked the tests of media proficiency. She didn't want to be a portieri, she wanted to be a Vegelus. She told the testers first, then her parents. Upon seeing the fire in her eyes as she spoke those words, her parents realized that there was something special about their daughter. They realized that they could no longer control her and that they had to let go. Suffice to say, considering her current position in the registry, that was a move that benefited them all. Well, they should have done it earlier, the dingholes. If someone's playing Mario and misses an easy jump, I would say, imagine missing that jump. Oh. Or fighting Bowser at the end and dying. Imagine dying to Bowser. That seems very... very, That's up right up my alley. I know. I'm trying to phrase this in a way that doesn't make it sound like I hate you. I love you! And my experience has been poking fun, not being malicious. Yeah, I suppose, but like, I don't know, that kind of trolling is just not my personal jam. Like, constantly poking fun and making fun of somebody is just not something that I personally find to be very funny or enjoy. And it depends on the community. It depends on the type of relationship. So, like, in some instances, it's funnier than in others. But a lot of the time that I've seen stuff of that sort of nature, like, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't look like the receiving party is enjoying it or wanted it. It kind of feels like the other person's trying to shoehorn it in. And again, that has totally to do with my experience of seeing it or having it done to me. You know, so like, even though, you know, I know the person is not trying to be a dick, there's just like a type of joking that doesn't quite work well if you don't have a specific type of relationship with the person you're joking with. And that goes for any jokes, really. But being a streamer, you have to take it in stride. You know, you can't be like super sensitive about it, even if you're like, man, I wish that they wouldn't say things like that, even though I know they're joking. I have thick skin, so I can take it. I mean, I have thick skin, too. I'm not going to get upset if someone's being kind of a dick. But do I want them to be kind of a dick? No? Like, it's not going to hurt me or bother me? I guess bother. It does bother me, because like, that's just not how... Again, it depends on the situation and the person, because some people can get away with it, and other people I'm just like, I don't fucking know you like that. It doesn't hurt me. I'm not offended. But I'm just like, what do you think you're trying to do here? You're not making any friends here, buddy boy. And as someone who'd say the most outrageous things and back up and say I'm only joking, oh, I hate that. Ugh, that's such a cop-out. Gross. All right, I was going to read this, but this is long and I don't want to. So, cutscene time.
That is a wise move.
Shooting your asshole.
It would be wise to divorce the registry from it.
Just seems a little bit cold leaving you out in the dirt like that.
I think it's excellent. Now it all depends on how the marshal's going to spin it, eh?
I will tell Fabio that you've been dismissed from the case. He will likely still request that I watch you, seeing how close we are to learning what the artifacts actually did. But at least you will no longer associate this with the registry.
Ah, how wonderful it is to have such an honest spy among us, no?
Better an honest spy than a deceitful friend. Now, I take my leave. The Judge Master should hear this from me in person.
I wonder what'll happen when she finds out that we've been keeping things from her.
You know about the artifacts. Cicero, how does... Cicero? Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just...
Help!
Who's that?
Someone in trouble.
He's fine. He's still got his
hat.
What
are they doing here?
Attacking.
Point.
Where's what's his face? Where's my boy? Hello.
Assistance, please.
Oh my gosh, how are you already dead? You're so useless. Stop just playing a frickin'...
Please. I need help.
Oh crap. Well, that did not go well. Well, that was some bullshit. Also, I read some of these. I wish that when it rebooted that it would keep that I read these. 'Cause I don't want to accidentally have to reread the same shit. Like, members of the registry read about Kyrie. Okay, I'm caught back up. But, like, save that, man. D-E-H-D. Dead.
That is a wise move.
Goodbye. I like how she hears him yelling help and just runs away. I didn't notice that the first time.
What are they doing here?
She's just like, yeah, you guys got this, I'm sure. This is not what I meant. I meant this, because I don't think I actually leveled them at all. Dodge. What do you got? Wind burst, powerful shot. What's this? Bellow. 25 base damage. Damage reduction. Okay, let's do this one. Enemies dealt damage this way attack 25% lower. Oh, I like that. Or slower, rather. Increased blast damage and radius. Oh, I can't upgrade in... okay, there we go. Currently in combat. So I can't upgrade in combat. Mother... Well, fuck. Have a squirrel. Squirrel.
Aegis, I can't take it.
Yeah, don't die. Stop that. You're not allowed. And this guy's just sitting here playing a Goram flute. Ow, did I go down? Oh, come on now. What is this? Call down lightning in a minute. Can you just res me, please? And then you can call down lightning.
Another chance.
Whee! Q, damn it, Q! Well, I didn't even get to use it.
In the corridor, sir, please. The Valencio needs help. Tristan!
That's our friend. We gotta go help Tristan. Damn, this game is like, shit is going down. Hey. Oh good, you're safe.
Tristan! There is something beyond this wall, and it is not going to hold much longer. Tristan!
Do not let them pass.
Ready yourselves.
Look at him limping away. Dude. Oh wait. Lightning goo. Take my lightning. Take it. Oh my god. Look at this book, man. None of that. Haha. Wrecked. Okay. You became a book again. Ha! Look at you, just a fucking book. On the floor and whatnot. Not even on a bookshelf. What now?
Faye,
What?
A few of my men and I were walking through the hallways when they attacked. I don't know where they came from.
There are more of them beyond.
Yes. Allow me to recover, and I will summon the portiere.
We don't have the time. Rest well.
Just go take a nap in the corner. Stop limping around. Just go slump in the corner. It's fine.
This mist again.
It's Faye mist. That was not a pun. That was not a pun. That was not wordplay either. I'm so powerful.
I need help.
Oh crap. Dang it. Whee! Here, honey. I don't know if that's... This crap on the ground? I don't know if that's ours or not.
Brilliant.
Oh, cute, cute. Do it, do it. I just wanted it to go off! Crap. I wanted to see his ultimate.
Lucia's office.
No surprise the mists are thickest here.
How many C's? Oh, there's some stabbingness that happened here. I bet you this mirror is gonna have something to do with something. That's a wild guess. Oh, you're alive?
Palof! This is torture. We have to get him out of here.
The chair has been bolted to the ground. We must remove the stakes.
We're going to get you out of here. but we need to remove these stakes. Do you understand?
No.
I was gonna say that'll kill him. Don't.
What?
What?
Not again.
Terrine, huh? Can I? Something broke. Let's see if I can upgrade my skills while we're at it. Don't worry. Just hang on there. Sweet. No, get out of here. Dins, no, bad. There will be no requiem. Reduces enemies' attack speed. Dins, I'm gonna poop in your microwave. I'm gonna set it to cook for 5 minutes. You know how baked in and smelly that's gonna be? Let's do this. Let's just go with this here. He's got the squoils. That'll be good at least. He's got a little bit of an upgrade here. What do you have? I forget what I was doing with her. Push dish. Interrupt? I do like the interrupt. That's fine.
We've got this!
Oh, now you... Okay. Now we're gonna do the attacking. Oh, shit. Oh, we silenced it! Have a squirrel! Squirrel! Fucking squirrel, I said! Thank you. I'm gonna stab it in the back here. We're doing good so far. I'm just gonna keep behind it as much as I can. Ah! Yeah, we're fine. Wait! Now, call lightning. Do it! Yeah! We did it! Finally. Hey, are you alive?
Thank you.
I'm so shocked that he's alive.
Lost a lot of blood, but he'll make it.
We didn't bandage his wounds, so he's just like free bleeding all
We'll meet
over.
again soon, Cicero.
Cicero, are you alright?
Fine. I'd like to take a look around. Find out how this happened.
Of course.
Like how he's still tied at the neck. No one's moved to help him at all.
So sick. What was all this about?
Summoning Fae with his blood.
How?
She had agents within these walls. Must have done this before she pulled them out.
But why? What did she hope to achieve?
Keep searching.
I don't know, like chaos or some shit. Oh my gosh, it's Fae dust.
A sunken star.
Is that
Did you
supposed to
say
mean something to me?
No, nothing. Did you find anything?
Nothing but moldy old cases.
I don't like that we're
Same.
keeping secrets from our teammates.
I don't think there's anything left for us here. We should go.
To the Hall of Songs?
Calden. I'll go. The both of you can head back to the Estiguary. I'll meet you there.
Cicero, did something happen in the prison?
What?
You seem, I don't know, a little off.
I just need some rest. It's getting late.
Liar! Your pants are certainly aflame. I don't know what you've been sitting on. According to Neo, it's an electric wire, but you know.
Kyrie.
Cicero, you need to see this.
All right.
Lure me,
Leave
daddy!
Come on.
Yes. Should have known that Kyrie would have information eventually.
By the blood. What is this?
You were right, Cicero. Your theory that the Fae were made of the mist was correct. but I've spent the past few days distilling it.
Aye.
Look at how bestial it is. There is no sense of order about it whatsoever. Now, look at this.
No, don't pull out a mouse or something.
It's inquisitive.
And I spilt no blood.
How?
You were right about the mists. They are the building blocks of the Fae. Places with a higher density of the mist have more Fae, but what you mistook was the trigger.
Not blood, clearly.
It's... oh, how do I put this? Emotion is a close approximate. I don't think our language has an equivalent. It's, a state of mind. It's an experience. It's a...
Scythe?
Yes, exactly.
What now?
What's that?
Scythe. It was something the Dementicate were trained to manipulate as they matured, though we've never learnt what for. It roughly translates to different mediums of thought, of being. It's difficult to explain. You're saying that various Scythe create various Fae?
Yes. Pain is easy to replicate, and the Fae that produces seems base. But this one...
What were you thinking of?
The first day that I was a Vegelus. Walking into the Conoscenza, seeing all the knowledge that was at my fingertips.
And different states, feelings, thoughts, create different Fae?
If there is enough mist in the
That's
vicinity,
cool.
yes. I haven't boiled it down to a science yet, but it's definitely on the way there.
That is
Well,
really
This
neat.
is more than enough. Thank you, Kyrie.
I like
Of
that.
course. Rest well, Cicero.
I cut your palm. They always do that. They always do that. Give me the lore, give me the lore. Put more codex entries in my book, and I'll never get to go anywhere, cause we'll just read codexes forever. So if I were playing this offline, I would gladly just sit here and read all the codex entries, and I'm not opposed to reading them all with you guys. It's just a lot of vocal work on my end. Which is why, like, I'll do a few at a time, but we just keep... I don't think that we've ever been caught up on our codex entries since I started the game. And I usually read like 2 or 3 at a time, but then we enter an area and there's like 8 more. I'm like, okay. So it seems kind of, like I'm never gonna keep up here. And like I want this information, but I don't. I need to keep my stamina. We're only in the first hour and a half of the stream.
2 stops. The first, the Estiguary. We'll be dropping Amadea and Vasco off there. Then we'll head to the Hall of Songs.
All right, sir.
I mean, where do you propose that they cut?
And that, brother, is
As
the
opposed to the
history
poem.
of the Terrald family, from the start to their gory demise. Brother? Are you asleep? Hey!
7th Canticle, Coins and Kin.
Oh, brother.
Don't be too harsh on him, Elena. It's been a tiring few days.
I know.
I should be back soon with the Mariner.
We'll be here.
I suppose she could have just like pricked her finger instead. Because she didn't say it had to be an intense amount of pain, but just that pain is easy to replicate. And couldn't you just... I wonder if emotional pain would make a different type. Like if you just thought of something painful. Or maybe not like emotional pain, but like if I tried to remember what my worst cramps ever felt like, or like when I got my tattoo. The first one, Dins. I think the second one would make an entirely different kind of fae. I think we'd get like whatever the fae equivalent of a succubus is. Sorry, listen. You're all fucking purple, okay? I saw purple, roughly the same length. Ooh, this song is doing it for me. The music in this game is really good. I really love the world building. The world building is so strong, and the music is really, really good. And I enjoy the gameplay. Like, I really enjoy lots about this game. My minor complaints are that when you're stuck in dialogue, like they often will stick you in multiple sequences of dialogue. So I'm just sitting here for like 15 minutes and I can't look at chat or talk to you guys. And I wish I could just like pause it. And then the NPC dialogue goes too quickly for me to read it. And for streaming purposes, there's too many codex entries. For regular gameplay, it's fine, but there's too many codex entries, and unless I sat here for like an hour and just read them all, I would never be able to keep up.
I apologize. Did I interrupt something?
Venera, you may leave us. I will be in good company with the Inspetor.
Bye, Venera.
Come, Cicero, have a seat, please. I can hear an ache in your voice.
Were you in the middle of a composition?
I was, in fact, for the 8th Canticle.
So soon? The Canticle hasn't even been declared over.
I know, but this is the last year of this Canticle's 15th Masura. If anything is to happen in the coming months that should spell the end of the Canticle, I'd like to at least be prepared. Composing a song that chronicles 60 years' worth of events is not something that one does in an evening. But there is something on your mind, isn't there? I can hear the ripples of unease in your words.
It's just... How do you do it, Mirabaz?
Well, first, you have to look at all the major events that take...
I mean carrying such a responsibility. A whole society rides upon this hall. Your hall. How do you handle something like that?
When I lost my eyes, some 28 years ago, do you know what I missed the most during the years after?
The faces of the dozens of handsome men that threw themselves at your feet?
Oh no, Cicero. There were only 7 that did that. No. I missed seeing smiles. Of all the years that I've been a songstress, those were the hardest.
But you pulled through them.
I drifted, more accurately. In a situation like that, can someone truly ever know what direction to head in? I thought about it, day and night, about how I could make myself feel the way I did before. How I could find that passion that I had lost along with my sight.
And you found your answer?
No. My answer found me, I'd say. It came from a small boy who had been ambushed by thugs outside this very hall and had been screaming for help.
And you rushed out, blind as you were, masquerine on your face, and you sang.
And sing I did, with all the strength in my bones.
The flames that roared that night. Ages. I still remember the look on their faces.
I scooped the little boy up and brought him into this hall. On our way in, he whispered a little something in my ear. Do you remember what he said?
Thank you. And you're very pretty.
So he did. So he did. And that was the first time that I realized that you don't need to see a smile. You can just as easily hear it.
Thank you, Mirabaz. It was nice to hear that story again.
But that was not the answer that you were looking for, was it?
In all honesty, I don't even know what I'm looking for. But that's enough sullenness. I'm here for a mariner, Calden. I think he might have just had a song sung.
He did, in fact. Razatov Azrus. A tragedy. He was such a sweet man. He'd been visiting the hall quite frequently over the past few months.
Oh, really?
Razatov? Whatever for?
The Zoric culture across the sea believes that a person can sense when their time is up. They tend to try to tie up as many loose ends in the world as they can. He had me help him put a song into a chime, specifically for his brother, telling me to hand it to him in case this happened.
Is that what I
It's like
found?
he knew.
Outside the...
And the mariner is somewhere on the tree?
whatever they call it?
Yes.
The inn?
At his Legacies branch.
Then that's where I'll be. Thank you for the story again, Mirabas.
Yeah, JP. I mean, she started with when I lost my eyes. So...
Vint?
Sir,
How's he holding up?
you should talk to him. I think he'd like that.
Hey, Kit. Oh my gosh, little flower crown on the derpy meerkat. That's so cute. How are you doing? The silent ages. But yeah, when she said that she missed seeing smiles, that got me. That broke my heart. Oof. I got emotional. Just woke up from a nap. I slept in today.
He composed this himself.
It's beautiful.
He came by and asked Mirabas to help him put it into this chime. Did he know?
Your brother was no fool.
Then why? Why chase a storm in rough seas?
Because he felt that he had to.
He never told anyone this, but he harbored a religion. A Sharmu, an Elysian religion. He liked to believe that there was an afterlife, a promised land that we'd go to after we passed.
I heard it in the last verse of the song.
I want so badly to believe that he's right.
Aww.
A ray of light in a sea of shadows. A source of hope in a mire of despair.
Aww.
I think he would have liked to be remembered that way.
If my brother felt that he needed to do this, to find these artifacts, then we must.
And so we will.
Yes, perfect response.
And as I guessed, the Judge Master has no wishes to act. Not yet.
Well, he'll have to
Duty
keep
head.
waiting, won't he? We don't have any leads.
What about the golden canvas?
The portieri have searched it already. Nothing.
And my brother's work? Is there anything we can follow up on?
Nothing that hasn't already been checked out. We still don't know why he was creating Fae, but unfortunately, I don't know if we'll ever find out now.
It's true. Razatov's death has staunched the flow of the investigation. All the answers in his mind, now lost.
But that can't be it. There has to be more to this.
Just a day ago, you had a gaze that could turn your victims to stone.
Well, Some lessons can be learnt in a day.
It's late. We should get some rest.
What about our next step?
We'll convene tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll have more ideas then.
You have my eyeballs. And my fingers. And my... text. Is that a good one? Hey, Uncle T, how you doing? Okie dokie. So we've got a couple of things to take a look at here. I already have to pee. And my vagina! Is that what you... Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Would have been a good one. I'm gonna go for purple first, because I think that's like... I think in terms of urgency, it goes purple, green, yellow. And some yellow is just like... you can do a thing. A place to take an action.
You're supposed to be resting.
I don't get it.
What?
Razatov was in search of the artifacts. Artifacts that turned the Dementicate into Masquerades.
So?
They... how do they fit into all this? Why was Razatov creating them? What do they have to do with the artifacts?
Amadea.
We're missing something, Cicero, and if I could just...
Amadea! It's been a long day.
We're so close to... something. I can feel it. Teetering on the precipice of change.
Rather dramatic?
It's just like 5 years ago, when I thought Cyrus would... You're right.
Oh, the little kitty in the background.
It's been a long day. I'll finish up here soon and go to bed.
Amadea.
I promise. Good night, Cicero.
Well, did work out and eat some eggs? Ooh. I am almost out of granola. I'm gonna have to treat myself to breakfast, but I don't know where to get breakfast around here. Because everything's all weird and closed. Not today, obviously. I ate breakfast already. I think I can get away with it for tomorrow, but if my granola doesn't come tomorrow, then I'll have to figure something out for Thursday. I should really try to do more working out. Send you some scrambled eggs in the mail. Perfect. Everyone loves really like dried out and cold scrambled eggs.
Should you need me.
They're a delicacy.
Thank you.
Good night, Mariner.
Raz?
She told me about her father. Said she knew how it felt to lose someone close.
Too common an experience in this city.
She might be a little rigid, but she isn't half as bad as I'd first thought. Neither is Vasco, actually. People have always said us Umbrians hide behind masks and facades. But perhaps not all masks are worn to hide dark secrets.
Go to bed, Calvin. It's late.
Is this just me talking to Neo? Like, Neo, go to bed. Neo, go to bed. Neo, go to bed. Yes. That is how city is spelled.
Rather bad shape.
He has been rather quiet. Oh, Cicero.
Yes?
Cicero!
Is this something I should be hearing?
Vasco was telling me about what happened to the Golden Canvas. I'd been wondering what all the ruckus was about.
You and your family got out safely, though?
Barely. Livia and Damien have gone to bed. They're not used to such excitement. But enough about our escape. I heard you weren't so lucky.
No, I wasn't.
What happened?
I didn't so much escape as I
Nothing,
was
Ben.
released.
I'm just...
And I don't know to what end.
Then you should be heading to bed now.
No more than any of you.
You're right. Just one more drink then, and I'll be off.
That's me. Just one more drink, just one more Twitch sing song and one more drink. Just one more drink and like 8 more songs. Just one more duet. Just record one more. Just one more. I'm too drunk to do that song. What about this song? Ooh, chapter 3. Or act 3. I don't know how many acts there are in this game.
You understand what you've pit yourself against? Not just yourself, but those who travel with you.
Who the fuck? Hi, kitty. I heard you meowing. You want to snuggle? I want to snuggle with the kitty. Oh my gosh, there's 2 kitties. Hi, kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, I guess we're going outside. We are not very good at sleeping, are we?
I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay, good. It will let me take a look at these masks here. Because we got new inks and engravings, I think. Restores 2% HP per focus. 15% movement speed. Restores mask charge. I like this one. 25% damage and 20% proc chance. 20 damage, 25 proc. 15 and 30 proc. Okay, so it's just... I don't know what is procking, though. Like, is it procking our... Like, I haven't seen any crits. Otherwise, I would say maybe it's critical hit chance. Is it a chance to apply an elemental tag? Like, what chance are we talking about here? I think I'll probably stick with Zoe. 'Cause I don't really know what else. I'm just gonna put everyone on the same thing. Why? I don't know, 'cause I think it's cool. It's good stuff, and I want you to have the good things. So yeah, we'll just take the most damage, I suppose. Because I don't know, like I said, I don't know what exactly is getting affected there. We got some skills. I've got 4 skills remaining. Squirrel mob! After the squirrel attacks a target, it splits into 2 weaker ones. Hell yeah. Squirrel mob, squirrel mob. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Squirrel mob, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Golden gains an aura that gives him 10% damage reduction, absorbs 20 damage per second. He's got enough healing that he doesn't need that. I think I can put some some damage stuff on him. Conjures a strong tide which deals 20 base damage and erupts into pillars of water. Generates more threat. Do it! Tidal wall. Excellent. Okay, what are... Get a tag. Prevent units and projectiles from passing through. Increases casting arc. Tide damage. Pillar damage. Normally I do like knockback, but I don't think I want them knocked back. Because I like to walk around with the way the gameplay works, I like positioning is very important. So I prefer things that don't make it impossible to traverse in case it affects me as well. Because yeah, this just says units. I do like the increase in damage, however. Casting arc. I don't actually know what that means. That's okay. Alright, he is now a beefy lad. He's beefy! What do we have for Tiziana? We've got Pommel Strike, Blazing Bulwark. What are any of these? Tinder Wisps. Conjures 2 fireballs that rotate around the caster. Whenever a fireball passes through an enemy, it deals 10 base damage and explodes after 4 hits and generates threat. I think that's pretty good for her. Unleashes waves of fire at the target location that deal 30 base damage per wave and taunt all within the arc. That's cool too. Fan of 6 flaming bolts in a single direction, dealing 10 base. Fire wave deals 30 base damage. Suffer burn. I do like damage over time, but I think for her, We're going to do Tinder Wisps, and then we'll get Sanction as her next thing. Increases damage. Sins! Thank you for being a patron of the hype for 2 years. 24 months! I hope you enjoyed your parade, and here's your royal salute. Thank you so much, my darling. How are you? How are you doing, love? Increases fireball speed. Conjures 1 more fireball. Increases fireball effect radius and rotation radius. Let's do this. And let's get Sanction. Cool. I haven't been keeping up on upgrading my people because sometimes I'm just not in the mood to sit here and debate, like, well, do I want to do this or did I want this? And I just, like, I can't be bothered to be reading all this shit. But why not? Amadea empowers herself by gaining a 10% attack and movement speed bonus. Throws a piece of sharp flint. Blasts an enemy with dirt and dust. I do like the interrupt. Pierces. And what is this? Attack and movement speed. Let's go ahead with the interrupt. Increases damage by 50 regardless of the target's position. Cool. Increases damage by 50 regardless of Amadea's remaining focus. I don't really micromanage what my people do, so I'm just going to go with this, because I don't need to be in charge of that. Doing well, taking a break from sewing to do some training for work, so it's a nice change of pace. How are you? How are all of you lovely friends? I'm doing pretty good. We are playing Masquerada Songs and Shadows again, and shit hit the wagon wheels. I haven't seen any fans in the game, so we're gonna say wagon wheels. Shit hit the wagon wheels and flung it all over in all sorts of directions. And just things, we learned of betrayal, somebody died, there's like all this stuff going on. So the game's been pretty intense. I've been enjoying the game quite a lot. Orb. Let's just go with this since we already have it. Incapacitation. Whenever an elemental tag is activated, enemies become silenced. I love silence. Yes. Increases shot damage and 50% damage reduction. Target becomes vulnerable. I don't know what vulnerable means, and I'm going to give us a little bit of if we don't have Calden around, that's probably a better thing to have. Now, what else can I get you? Sucky sucky. Rooted? Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Give me that. Okay. I'm gonna go on a quick break before we run into any cutscenes because I gotta pee and refill my water. I hope you guys enjoy the tunes and the Hall of Honored Patrons, and I will see you all in just 2 short minutes. We've got 4 more hours of Masquerada or until the end of the game, whichever comes first.